Think about the hardest time in your life. A moment when you felt like the world was collapsing on you. Maybe you failed. Maybe you were betrayed. Maybe you lost something or someone you thought you could never live without. Now open your eyes. You survived. You made it. And that tells me one thing. You are far stronger than you realize. We often think that strength is about muscles, power, or money, but real strength is silent. Real strength is surviving nights when your pillow is soaked with tears. Real strength is waking up the next morning when everything inside you told you not to. Real strength is continuing when quitting would have been easier. Today, I'm not here to tell you something new. I'm here to remind you of something you already know. Inside you, there is a power that is greater than any obstacle you will ever face. Struggles are not punishments, they're preparations. Life is hard, and it's not fair. Let's face it, some people are born into wealth, while others are born into poverty. Some are born healthy, others into sickness. But here's the truth. Life is not defined by how it starts. It is defined by how you respond to the struggle. Think about a seed. It looks small, useless, but in order for it to grow, it must be buried. Not placed on a golden plate, buried in darkness, surrounded by dirt. It has to break open, it has to fight through soil. It has to stretch itself toward the light. Only then can it grow into a tree. You are that seed. Your struggles, your failures, your heartbreaks, they are not the end. They are the soil pushing you, shaping you, preparing you to rise stronger. So the next time you face darkness, remember you're not buried. You're planted. Failure is not the end. We've been conditioned to see failure as shameful. Don't fail. Don't mess up. Don't make mistakes. But let me tell you something, failure is not your enemy. Failure is your teacher. Edison failed 1,000 times before creating the light bulb. What if he quit at 999? The world would still be in darkness. Michael Jordan, the greatest basketball player of all time, missed over 9,000 shots in his career, lost nearly 300 games, and missed the game-winning shot 26 times. One said, "I succeed because I failed." J.K. Rowling was rejected 12 times before anyone believed in Harry Potter. Walt Disney was told he lacked imagination. Oprah Winfrey was fired from her first TV job. Steve Jobs was fired from his own company. The truth is, failure doesn't mean you're weak. Failure means you're in the arena. It means you're trying. And if you keep going, failure will one day turn into your foundation. So when you fail, don't quit. Say to yourself, this is not the end of my story. This is just one chapter. The real enemy is self-doubt. You know what kills more dreams than failure? Self-doubt. That tiny voice inside that whispers, you're not good enough. You're not smart enough. You're not ready. That voice is a liar, and sadly most people listen to it. The truth is, the world will doubt you. People will laugh at you. Your family may not believe in you, but as long as you believe in yourself, you're unstoppable. Henry Ford once said, whether you think you can, or you think you can, you're right. Belief is power. It's like fire. Even the smallest spark can light up the darkest room. But without it, even the sun cannot burn. So guard your belief. Protect it, feed it. Remind yourself daily, I am capable. I am worthy. I am quit. Turn pain into power. Let me be real with you. Some of you listening to me right now are carrying wounds. Wounds so deep you don't talk about them. Maybe you lost someone you love. Maybe someone betrayed you. Maybe life broke you into pieces. I know pain. You know pain. But here's the truth. Pain is not meant to destroy you. Pain is meant to develop you. Nelson Mandela spent 27 years in prison. Yet he came out not bitter, but stronger. Malala was shot in the head simply for wanting an education. Yet she turned her wound into a voice for millions. Martin Luther King Jr. faced hatred, prison, threats, and he turned that pain into a movement that changed history. Your pain is not meaningless. Every scar you carry is proof that you survived. Every scar says, I am still here. I am stronger than what tried to break me. So don't bury your pain. Use it, transform it, turn it into your weapon. Discipline and consistency. Dreams are free, but the journey costs discipline. Everyone wants success, but not everyone is willing to wake up at 5 a.m. Not everyone is willing to practice when nobody's watching. Not Because when you rise after falling, when you push through pain, when you refuse to stay down, that's when you discover who you really are. Your story isn't over. It's just beginning. One day, when the world looks at you, they won't see someone who was broken. They'll see a warrior, a survivor, a champion. So rise, fight, believe. Because the world hasn't seen your best yet, and your best is still to come.